Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be taking a look at the demo for an upcoming game on the channel. This is Hunter's Moon, a Sovereign Syndicate adventure, and as the name suggests, this is a follow-up within the universe of Sovereign Syndicate, a game I played on the channel a little while ago and very much enjoyed. The team at Crimson Herring, the developers, have sent me a code to the demo and asked if I could take a quick look at it, which we're going to do today. It's a very different game to the first one. The first one was a CRPG in the vein of something like Disco Elysium. This is a roguelike deckbuilder type game. As I said, it's set in the same universe. Beyond that, I don't know too much, so let's dive in. Let's go into slot A and see for ourselves.
Londoners are no stranger to a thick fog, Hugo, but this is no regular weather phenomenon. Shall I recap? First, the fog lifted and we could see the moon. Its natural procession halted, with that unnatural violet hue. Then, random violence erupted in the streets and crazed animals. Even for the East End, that's unexpected. But where did they come from? And now reports of radical zealots causing mayhem.
Okay. Hugo, mechanical chirping.
Well, it's no mystery why Her Majesty chose to enlist my aid. I am, after all, the brightest technological mind of our era. Yes, thank you, Hugo. I believe we'll find the answers in the skies above London. Take a look at the oscilloscope. These radiation readings, well, I don't know what to make of them. If the equipment is functioning properly, it shouldn't be possible. Unless the engines must have been damaged in the storm. Fortunately, my armor kept me safe, but we'll need to make some repairs.
Burn the heretics.
Hugo, I believe these locals intend to do us harm. Kindly relay a missive to the Syndicate dispatch. We may need some assistance.
Already enjoying the art very much, as I did with the Sovereign Syndicate, the first game as well. Okay, basics. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards cost energy to play. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and energy is restored to max. Okay. Many defensive cards allow you to gain block. Each point of block reduces physical damage to your vigor, otherwise known as RHP. Half of your block will... Okay, so block persists, but it halves each turn. Okay. Mental damage affects your nerve and cannot be prevented. So which... okay, so blue is going to be our nerve, right? Interesting, we can't block mental damage. During your turn, you can predict an enemy's intent above them. If the enemy is attacking, hover over them to reveal their target. Okay, cool. Allies will share their intent as well. Beyond cards, you have abilities and consumables. Each agent has a unique ability that can be used 3 times per combat. Okay. During your journey, you will find consumables that are removed after use. Okay. So let's see. So we have... oh, this is Griswold. I guess he's in the suit. Or controlling it, perhaps. And then we have Hugo. So Hugo doesn't have any mental stats that I can make out. He has got 7 block. So we have Sickle Lunatic, Pitchfork Lunatic. So he is going counter skill. Each time a card of type skill is used, the character receives 2 damage, I guess. So what is his intent? He's just got a counter up. So this guy is attacking. He's going to hit for 8. And he is attacking Hugo, it looks like. So what have we got? Arc Blast. A Brawn card, not quite sure what that means, but I guess attacks... There's probably modifiers that affect certain types of attack, I would guess. I.e. Brawn. Deal 1 to 4 electric damage, and 1 to 14 electric damage, and apply 2 static charge to a random enemy. Static charge deals 1 to 2 health, or vigor, electric shock damage at the start of each turn. For 2 turns, that looks like. We've got some basic attacks, and then we have... So we've got 3 energies, I should say. So this costs 2, so we could do, say, 2 of those, or we could just do this. Apply 3 static charge to a random enemy. Exploit, deal... What? What does exploit mean? Exploit. Deal 1 to 19 damage card to all enemies with static charge. So we have an ability. This is the one we can use 3 times per battle. We might as well do it because Yeah. Okay, we only did 3 damage, which is a bit unfortunate. We could have done 1 to 12, so that was on the low end. But I think I'm going to go all in on the guy that we damaged, so... Oh, it says random. They're both random, aren't they? Okay, well, we might get lucky. We didn't. So did we take the 2 damage because he's countering? Oh, that's a skill card. They're green cards, I guess. I haven't got any of those, so I'm going to go in on him. He's weaker anyway. Then little Hugo, I don't think he's doing anything. See what happens. Yeah, so he's through the block. He's taken some vigor damage. I'm not sure if that's persistent or if those things get recharged. Okay, so Sickle Lunatic attempts to apply a debuff to Griswold. So that counter thing's is innate, so that's something he always has. So I haven't seen any skill cards yet, I don't think. But we want to kind of avoid using those on him, I would imagine, if possible. Now he's got 9 health. What's this guy? It looks like he's attacking. While Pitchfork Lunatic intends to deal 12 damage to Hugo. If the attack breaks through the block, a debuff is applied. So are they attacking multiple times? Or is it like a cleave that attacks more than one ally, perhaps? Well, we can put some block on him, and we probably will. Apply 7 damage and apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies. In vulnerability, the character receives 50% more damage from the base damage of all attacks. Okay, so yeah, so we want to stick that on. Now, I'm going to use the skill, because we might get lucky and kill the one who's only on 2 health. We didn't. I've still got... Oh yeah, I've got 1 energy left. He does have 5 block. So why is he doing less damage now? Because he was doing way more before. Looks like we got a bleed on us as well. I think it makes sense to get rid of the guy. Oh, bleeding. The character takes 2 damage at the end of the turn. Okay. Okay, so he didn't regain his block. I wasn't sure what had happened with that. Now he's also got a scratch, so we want to kill this guy pretty quick. We might as well use that. We know we're going to hit him. We hit him for 8. And I think that included some extra because of the vulnerability. Hugo's going to bless us. Not sure with what. He's going to attack us. We do have some block. Contraption. Phalanx pattern. Gain 4 block, gain 4 shell, which is at the end of each turn the character gains 4 block. Okay. Into phalanx mode. Yeah, I think we'll stick that on. As he's going to be hitting us. We have 2 defense cards, so I will tell you what, we'll apply... He's not getting... Well, he is actually getting through our block, isn't he? So I'll tell you what, we'll put it on us, even though I probably was more inclined to protect Hugo. But he's going to be attacking us. And we'll do that. So he shouldn't be able to damage us through our block. Yeah, still got 4 block left. He's on 8 health. I mean, I guess that. Victory.
Miss Molly, looks like you have correspondence. It must be urgent to reach you here.
I won't be needing that room tonight, Eustace. I'm off to help an old friend.
Now, Molly, was she the one who was in Sovereign Syndicate? She was kind of like a gang boss type thing. I can't remember. In my head, it looks like her. I can't remember if that character's name was Molly. I'm going to assume it's the same person. Mission 1, Broken Wings. So we're playing as Molly. Okay. Hang on. So are we kind of building our path? So I could put down... I guess I could put down one of these. So we either do a guaranteed battle with corrupted creatures. And I guess maybe we might want to do that just because of leveling up or getting new cards in the deck, perhaps, if we win a combat. Or is it bad? I don't I don't know. An encounter with a character event. Tell you what, let's do the fight. Let's see what we kind of get for winning a combat, assuming we do. Okay, we got our dog. Ooh, okay, we're coming in for a lot of damage with the enthralled. Why am I taking so much damage? Do they do more than one thing on their turn? I mean, they might. That's kind of what I'm guessing here. So he's going to do 9. And he's going to maybe attack twice and apply a debuff? I don't know. Anyway, so Molly, Hercules, I should say. Undying Loyalty. When Vigor is reduced to 0, this character enters a recovery instead of dying. Oh, that's good. I was worried about losing the dog. At the beginning of each turn, recovers 2 Vigor. Okay, well, those are both very good things. So Molly's skill is to quickly draw a card. Well, let's have a look at what we got first. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Deal 7 damage. Apply 7 block. Okay, so we have... Oh, we don't have any block. So we're going to have to work that in, I think. Well, we're getting hit for 13, 17. I'm tempted to not do the scatter shot. If he's got like a multi-attack thing going on, maybe we'll and he's got less health, maybe we'll go for him first. And I'll stick a couple of tiles of that on. We're not going to draw a card because we used our energy. Yeah, so he attacked a couple of times. Now what are you doing? Your Enthralled intends to get 6 damage. So what's going on there? Enthralled intends to give block. Okay, so his turn is he's going to maybe prepare a big attack. Oh, no, he's giving it to him. Intends to... Hercules intends to deal 5 damage to Enthralled. If the attack breaks through the block, debuff is applied. Okay. Now we've got a bunch of basic attacks, so I'm tempted to use Molly's skill to get another basic attack. So we're not getting attacked this turn, so we don't need to do the block, so we might as well just do the 3 basic attacks. 21 damage. We'll keep focusing down the one enemy. Now, does his block halve? I expect it probably does work the same way. Well, he got 8 block on, so that didn't decay. A lot of block here. I'll tell you what, we have got some big old damage coming on. Let's get another card in case we get a decent attack. Alright, I'm going to use it again. Right, okay, Molly's got a lot of basic cards in her deck, apparently. Oof. I mean, I could apply 21 block. I mean, I'm not getting through his block. He's got effectively 19, so I could do... Well, the thing is, he's only doing the 15. I could kill him. 14. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's better in the long run. Just to take him out. We're gonna come in for some big damage, though. Unfortunately. What's he doing now? That's what Hercules is doing. Oh, I guess he's doing that 9 damage to Hercules. Okay. Which I don't like. He's already got 3 blocks, so I think we'll put 1 block on him. 1 block card, I mean. So he's on 10 now. So we don't need to worry about him getting hurt. Doesn't look like we've got any heal in the deck, which is interesting so far. And then we'll put the 14 damage on, I guess. Cool. Oh, we do have a consumable. At the end of the battle, heal 6 vigor. Is that something we have active or something I can use? I imagine that these are the consumables here, and this is probably just something innate. It's only 6. Yeah, that's not a lot of heal, is it? So what is this guy doing? He's blocking. So we kind of want to go all in with damage, don't we? So, tell you what. Put that on. And then it's almost dead. What are you doing? Oh, he's just applying a debuff, unfortunately. I mean, I might as well put block on. I'll put it on Molly. Obviously, it's going to half decay before it gets used, but... Okay, well, we got the cards to kill. So let's do that thing, and we'll see what we get for... Yeah, so we got the +6 vigor in there at the end of the battle, which was cool. Now, what are our rewards? Interesting, there weren't any. Doom. Level 1 of 15. As you play travel cards to get close to your objective, a sense of impending doom grows, increasing the difficulty of enemy encounters. Interesting. Okay, we've got some gold. I don't think we really got a reward for doing the combat.
Emerging from the wood's darkest recesses, you spy a caravan in a clearing. Close by are a tent and a table.
I like that this is all narrated.
Deserted. A warm campfire suggests that someone was recently here, though you have no desire to wait for them in a forest full of predators.
Because a lot of these roguelike deck builders, they have a lot of them have a lot of text, but quite often, well, most of the time, they're not narrated. So that's pretty cool. Inspect the tent, look inside caravan. So okay, so we've got a tent and a table deserted. Someone was here, so we have a tent or a caravan. Well, let's look inside the caravan.
The inside is a chaotic mess. Books and knickknacks scattered everywhere. You pocket a lone item from the shelf to your right and move on.
Okay. 1 of 3. So this is a free card. Hustler's Instinct. Gain 2 wind up, which based on what those enemies were doing in that fight, I think means it increases our attack power. It's interesting, it's not... Because a lot of these effects, you get little tooltips when you hover over them, but not for wind up. But I kind of intuiting that's what that is. Beware of dog. Exhaust. So yeah, we know what exhaust does. Spiky. Each attack on this character deals 4 damage to the attacker. Now, is that permanent for the fight, I wonder? Oh, it says... Okay, so it says status endless, i.e. not decreasing. Yeah, so once it's on, it's on. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, but it does mean that you kind of have to take damage for it to be effective. I quite like this one because it's free, I think. And this is deal 4 damage, gain 4 block. Again, that's not bad. Let's go for the free effect, though. Haven't seen yet whether there's any ability to increase our energy amount.
You see a pillar of smoke and follow it to a small farm where the starling rests in a field. Despite signs of a struggle, it looks like lights are on inside. You climb the gangplank and find Griswold inside, ratcheting a leaking pipe. He looks relieved to see you and invites you to join him at a table covered in maps and scientific charts.
Sounds good.
She'd make a fine barn, Griswold.
The Starling's engines took a beating in the storm, but she'll fly again. I just need the right parts.
The two of you seem to have your hands full. What exactly does Her Majesty need from me?
Our engines need replacement parts. Not something you can pick up in the Haypenny shop, but I'm sure you'll manage. Hugo and I need to stay here and finish repairs.
Is that all?
I'm certain the lunatics who accosted us outside were motivated by some external force. If you're able, find out what it is and put a stop to it.
Okay, we have a quest. Ooh, a bit of a hub. Okay, so repair. I'm guessing we can do a bit of everything rather than having to choose one. So let's have a look. Oh, repair on the airship. Okay, so this is kind of our base, isn't it? I don't have any resources. These are things that we have, and I can't upgrade these, I don't think. Other upgrades required. Yeah, it doesn't specify what it needs for the next level, does it? It just says level 1. So what... When I don't... Oh, no, I see now, I see. Well, it says on these 555 needed. But I'm not sure what we would need to get up to level 2 here. But we can't do anything right now. Talents. Okay, so that requires a type of resource I haven't seen yet, but we gain +10 max vigor, it looks like. Again, similar resource, provides 5 block at the start of combat. And then we kind of build into this other stuff, it looks like. So you can get or strength at the start of an elite combat, whatever that is. Or, well, I think we can guess. All enemies gain vulnerability at the start of combat, it's pretty good. Draw one more card at the beginning of a turn's good. Gain more money. Merchant discounts. At the beginning of your turn, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. That's cool. They're all cool. Not sure what this is. Items. So this is what we had. Do we pick one of these? Or oh, it's more like just saying what they are, I think. And these have all been discovered, probably just for the demo build. I would guess this is. I would hazard a guess that maybe these are things you kind of would discover during play. And cards. Griswold is a playable character, it looks like, but we haven't got him yet. We've unlocked 43 cards, and is this? Oh, upgrade list. What would I? How would I upgrade the card? I think again, I think this is just like a reference guide. So again, I think this is probably something you unlock through play. These aren't in my deck. I feel fairly confident saying that because I've only really seen basic attacks, the block card. I've added no, I didn't add that. I added something else. Yeah, I've only seen a couple of these, so I think that's probably stuff you unlock during playing the game. Select an agent. Interesting. Molly O'Malley. For this agent, the nighttime streets of London are home, and the weird abominations of the Hunter's Moon, nothing more than a new quarry. Her motives for joining the Syndicate are questionable, but her shotgun, blade, and trusty hound Hercules. Now, she's got like a revolver, not a shot. Is that a shotgun? I guess maybe it's a sawn-off shotgun. Yeah, maybe it is. Blade and trusty hound Hercules more than compensate for any misgivings her allies might harbour. Now, he's currently blocked, so I can't play as Griswold. Dr. Griswold Winbolt. A decorated syndicate agent and accomplished inventor, Griswold pilots a suit of steam-powered armour to augment his small stature. Accompanied by his automaton assistant Hugo, this gnome's gadgets and traps, as well as more mundane tools like the shotgun and hammer, are ready to put pay to the terrors of the Hunter's Moon. Jericho. So he is a minotaur, which is one of the races that we saw in Sovereign Syndicate. In fact, we played as one for a lot of the game, one of our playable characters. This is not him, though. This is someone different. This is Jericho, a former American sailor, sapper, and cook, thus his expertise with the cleaver. Though of a fearsome size, this minotaur is quiet and gentle by nature, but when provoked, he is every bit as formidable as the freakish creatures cavorting beneath the Hunter's Moon. We have Nandi Mabasso. Versed in the arts of alchemy, Nandi is no stranger to unnatural entities. Though still young and somewhat untested, her steady gaze speaks of hard experience belying her years. Nandi calls upon a wide range of tactics, including hexes and animal allies, to navigate the perils of the Hunter's Moon. And back to Molly, who we're going to play as. Okay, seems good. So we've got a quest, which is nice. A logging camp in the woods has gone silent, and a rancid wind now wafts from that direction. The workers' loved ones are calling for someone to investigate and uncover the logger's fate. I like that. I wonder if we get a choice of different missions to take, or whether it's kind of a narrative thread that runs along a kind of a set progress state. Interesting. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we got a chance encounter that we saw. And Selina's cart. Visit to gain or replace tarot cards for your mission. Now, is that something I want to do later if I save up a certain amount of resources I'll need to spend that? Or is it better to do that early and get something for free that's going to benefit us? Maybe. Battle with humans driven mad. I'm going to go for... Let's go for the cart. It's entirely possible that I'm doing this way too early and we won't actually be able to get anything, but let's see. A Roma woman sits cross-legged before a small campfire along the roadside. Though she is old, her eyes are quick and bright, and Selina waves you over to share the warmth. She will also share her guidance and wisdom for a price. So I would guess that we get a choice of one thing to do. So we can gain a random tarot, replace tarot cards. I don't think we have any. Gain a random consumable. I'm going to gain a random tarot card. Let's see what happens. Increase max sun by 1. I don't know what that is, though. What is that resource? I don't know what that sun signifies. I don't suppose there's... like an encyclopedia or something. Seems not. Okay. Obtain a relic or powerful... Now, what is this to? Do you think that raises the doom level? Like the better cards raise the doom level more and increase the difficulty of combat? Let's do the combat first. Okay, so we're both getting attacked this time. It's this guy attacking the dog. Now, can I look up... Okay, so this is the cards I have in my draw pile. I don't have the free one I took, interestingly. I wonder why that is. We do have an extra energy. Oh, is that what that is? Increase energy. Ooh, that was a very good pickup in that case. Okay, well, our little puppy doesn't have any blocks, so let's block that. I think I'll also do some block. We're going to play all these cards, aren't we? A couple of basic attacks. I mean, at this point, I don't think there's a point to using her skill, because they're all, apart from this one, they're all kind of the same. We know... this guy's got the multi-attack. I think I'm going to... And he's got the less health, so I think we'll try and focus him down first. We only took 1 damage there, so that was good. Now they're going to be... they're going to power themselves up, so that's... So I think I'll go in with the attacks. Let's go with the shotgun first. Kapow. And now we can actually kill this dude. I wonder what that does to his intentions. So he's boosting himself up. But it doesn't really matter. Because, well, it does matter, but he couldn't do that to the other dude. So that was good. Now he is... Ooh, what's he doing? Enthralled intends to deal damage to Hercules and apply a debuff if he does vigor damage, I think. Now, I can't mitigate all of that. Well, you know, I can use all these cards, can't I? So tell you what, we'll put that there. And we'll put those on me. And then we'll shoot you. Yeah. So it didn't get through our block, so it didn't apply the debuff? No, it didn't. He's just going up with a straight up attack. What are you intending to do? Oh, he's going to block himself. That's good that he can do that. He is getting through my block, so I will apply some block to myself. Then better just to do the 14 damage. I don't have an energy left, so we can use that. And we get another damage card, so we'll apply that. He's going to bleed to death, hopefully. I'm not sure if it applies at the end of his turn or the beginning. Yeah, so he gets to damage, and then the damage happens. So that was fine. That wasn't too bad. Okay, now we do get rewards here. So that looks like XP, probably. Some cash. I guess it's saying it's not awarding us a tarot card, probably. Now, I don't know if that's a choice between these two, so to be safe, I'm going to click on the card first. Loaded dice. Apply 3 stacks of a random debuff. Maybe. A bit too much random for me, I think. Deals 6 damage 3 times, so basically 18 damage. That's really good. I like that. Deal 12 damage and 2 trauma. For each stack of trauma, the character receives 1 vigor damage each time they attack. Okay. I like them both, but for 2 cost, I think I'm just going to take the straight up 18 damage. And I guess I do click on that as well. And then we get that. Cool. Alright, so we're at 2 Doom now. I'm going to go to Crowthorn Manor this time. Let's get a relic. At the edge of the woods, you come upon a faded, ivy-choked manor. The eccentric scholar, Dr. Crowthorn, invites you inside. Within are a shelf upon shelf of heavy black tomes, specimens in foggy glass jars, and other gewgaws. He offers sanctuary, though the house pulses with an undefinable energy. Okay, lose 5 nerves, so that's the mental stat. But we gain a rare card. We could gain a relic. Upgrade a card. Well, we've mainly got the basic cards at the moment. I'm going to gain a relic, I think. Let's see. So at the start of battle, draw 2 cards. That's good. So we get a sort of extra choices on the first thing. It doesn't benefit us hugely now with such a basic deck, but I think it will. Consumables, again, we get early doors, so I don't know about that one. At the start of battle, draw 2 cards. At the start of... Why is this one rare when it has the same effect? At the start of battle, draw 2 cards. At the start of battle, draw 2 cards. I mean, I'll go for the rare one in case it does something different or additional. I don't know. Okay, we're at 4 doom. So that, yeah. So I think this is the sort of doom cost of these cards then. Visit the merchant to purchase useful items. Or I might leave that because I don't have. I would imagine this isn't a very large amount of cash just yet. Let's do another battle at this point. Before they get to... Oh, hello. We have corrupted forest creatures. We have a shingled hedgehog, a fen fox, and a blighted badger. He's going to block. He's going to block and gain extra energy, it looks like. And this guy is going to attack and debuff if he gets through block. Okay. Still got the 4. Loving it. I think this was a great card to get, you know. I guess I'm going to guess it's random. Now 6 damage, because there's 3 enemies, the 6 damage to them all seems pretty good here. Let's just see. So if I do, because I'm thinking of if I can kill this guy. But that's going to be 18, 24. He's at, what's this guy doing? Yes, Hercules is going to follow up, so I think that's fine. So let's do the scatter shot. Let's apply this to the fox, and then Hercules should kill him, which in turn means that Hercules won't take this damage. There we go. So these guys armoured up. Oh, okay, so we've got quite a big multi-attack coming in on Hercule here. 12, he's already got 7 block. Oh no, he's intending... No, well, okay, so by the time his turn comes around, he'll have 7. So I can make that 14, and he'll only take 2 damage, but he does have a regenerate, so it's not, you know, it's not terrible. I might draw a card, because... I mean, I could do 21 damage, but I'm not killing either of these things with that. 28. Each attack on this character deals 1 damage to the attacker. Yeah. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Tell you what, let's use it. Now, we didn't take that, maybe because it was a ranged attack, I'm not sure. But I now have 21, so we can kill this guy. Yeah, so I guess because the other one was a throwable or because it was a consumable, but I think 3 damage to get rid of that threat probably was a fair trade-off, so happy with that. Yeah, but he's regens, that's fine. In fact, I think he applied more stuff as well. 20, so we got 27. We can obviously hit for 18, 25, and then what are you doing? Yeah. Okay, so with Hercule's attack, I think we can kill him. Well, I'll tell you what, let's draw a card. We might get an attack card, and we do, so we might as well just do that. Cool. So we get a tarot this time. So gain 1 strength. For each stack of strength obtained, attack damage is increased by 1. Love it. Let's get a card. 12 piercing. So this will bypass block. That's very nice. Situational, but nice. Deal 8 damage twice. That's 16 damage. So that kind of means... Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's not quite as good as the 18 damage on the other card for the same cost. This one, apply 8 block, deal 4 damage to all enemies. That's quite good, but I'm going to go for the piercing damage. I think that's something I'd quite like to have in the deck, particularly with a power that allows us to, you know, draw a few times to maybe hopefully get that if we need it. Visit to scavenge materials for repairing, chance encounter, or the merchant. So I think at this point maybe I'll do the merchant, because I don't think we'll gain money through those other cards just yet. Okay, so I have enough for this. Gain 4 damage, deal 4 damage, gain 4 block. Or 3 static charge. Ooh, I don't know about randomizing the cost of my cards. I need more information about what the range of the cost could be. I have a lot of 1-cost cards, so potentially that's terrible for us. Or gain 3 energy, so that could be useful in a pinch. We also have relics. One conceivable slot. Yeah. I mean, that would be awesome, but for 400, I don't even know if on this mission I'd even save up that much. Sure, let's just gain another card. For 1 cost, it's not too bad. That's pretty much all we can do. Okay, so let's see. So we've got 1, 2, 3 before we got some fixed events. So we've got to do all of these. Visit to restore vigor, upgrade tarot, or remove tarot. Don't know what abandoned farm does. Encounter. I think we'll do scavenging. Again, we're raising the doom by a couple, but I think it'd be worth it. The overgrown remains of a logging camp sit abandoned in a broad clearing. You soon notice a glowing lantern in the window of one of the shacks. Perhaps it's not entirely abandoned after all. I think I'm going to gain the salvage because I think that would allow us to do 2 basic upgrades at the back at the airship, which I think, probably worthwhile. I'd be interested to see with the tarot and the relics whether they persist between runs, missions that we're doing. Now this one is glowing purple. What does that mean? Yeah, some floating tooltips would be nice for some of the stuff, because this one looks different to the others, and I don't know why that is. Let's do a chance event. I'm worried about putting in a fight card on there.
Traveling fiddler camping by the roadside. He takes notice as you pass, but continues his song. It whispers of a terrible gang of highwaymen who terrorized the forest long ago. One of the leaders, Old Tom, was a murderous sort and was hanged at the top of the hill.
Let's listen.
The melody continues as you learn about his dying words. And when I return, I'll bring this land to ruin. There's naught but a whisper.
We've gained something. Could be a relic. Could be a consumable. What was it? I don't know. These have got a bit jumbled up in the top left here. The money in the salvage, that needs to be moved across, I think. Maybe this just means it's the next thing, or it just sort of glows and takes on a different shape at a certain doom level. Just speculating. Now, we don't need to do another fight. Upgrading tarot sounds potentially interesting. Let's see what that involves. The Crooked Hare. A deep hush pervades the tumble-down roadside inn, where patrons stare silently into their cups as the fire struggles against the damp. The innkeeper, Eustace Bell, stands behind the bar, a loaded musket hanging on the wall behind him. Now, we don't need to restore vigour. I don't think I need to remove a card. We've still got a very basic deck. I think getting 75 cash sounds pretty good, though. There isn't anything there about improving the tarot, though. But I'll take 75 cash. Right, so we have to do this one.
You follow a river to an old sawmill. Hastily made barriers and spiked palisades slow your approach, suggesting it was used as some sort of redoubt. Multiple enthralled are impaled on the barricades, but the camp is now quiet. The dirt path continues up the hill.
I'm going to investigate the shack, I think.
You pry the boards from the door and call out, hoping someone may have taken refuge within. But from the dim light of the shack's interior rise the glowing eyes of more enthralled, who race towards you in a primal rage.
Oh! Okay, now in theory this is a much tougher battle. Now what does that involve? It looks like their HP looks the same and they're doing the same damage. I wonder if their cards are better. So what are you doing? You're going to deal damage. He's doing damage to me. You're doing damage to him. Yeah, so I think a block each is probably... We're going to take some damage, but I think blocking most of it is probably fair. And 14 damage. We'll start with the guy with less health. There we go. Hercule's going to do some. His name's probably Hercules. I'm just kind of saying it the French way, as in Poirot. Got the regen. I love his regen, actually, and the fact that he doesn't die. Two things you want in a dog. Immortal and able to self-heal. So we got this. Okay, so first of all, what's happening? He's going to armor up. These dudes are buffing themselves again. The 12 damage for 3 cost is not good in this because they haven't got armor yet, so that's unfortunate timing on that. So I guess we'll do the other ones. Well, I'm going to draw a card because I don't need to apply the block this turn. Might get another attack card. I would quite like to receive an attack card. Really wants us to have block. I'm just going to use another one. Oh, this is better. Okay, so we can kill him outright. What's the most efficient way of doing that? Well, maybe I won't do that. Let's start with this just to kill him straight up. It says it's doing 21. I guess he must be vulnerable. Okay, now he is just straight up doing damage to us now, so that's changed the dynamics a little bit. Now, it's interesting, in some deck building games, when you get something like increased strength that does your damage, yeah, it does it now. So the card still says 7, but when you kind of hover over the enemy, it says 8. So yeah, you kind of see what your actual damage will be then. So that's why our was it called a scatter shot? No, it wasn't called scatter shot, but whatever fired 3 times. Now, what's interesting about that is it's applied that +1 bonus each of those 3 times. We also saw there was an attack card that attacked twice, 8 damage each time. So that would only apply that bonus twice. So that's interesting. Maybe the more times a card attacks, the kind of more valuable it is in case you get something like this. There might be other downsides and positives to either one. We're not quite sure yet. But I've got 2 energy. He's hitting me for 16. I'm inclined perhaps to actually defend twice. Yeah, I think I will. So he's going to get through that, but not a lot. Alright, so what's he doing? He's attacking me for 9 now. I can't kill him, so let's straight up put that on. Don't really have much choice now. I've used up all my special ability. Do that. Dog's going to do a bit more. Yeah, so he's doing damage to us, but again, it's not huge because we're still within the range of going back up to full at the end of the battle. If we could get rid of him. Now he's getting... Yeah, I mean, I can do this, can't I? So let's not even talk about it. He's dead. Okay, so we get a consumable. Apply bleeding to a random enemy 5 times. 2 bleeding. Okay, so it's going to attack 5 times. Each of those does 2 bleeding. So yeah, I get it. And our card. We can reject cards as well, but I think we're at the stage of with such a basic deck, this is beneficial to us. 6 damage plus 1 trauma. It's not bad. I'm still going to go for the free cost one though here. I think that'll be good. And we have another event.
In a clearing at the edge of the path, a crude wooden effigy, a wicker man, stands unfinished. With the approach of the spreading lichen, the workers never had the chance to light it. The corrupted bodies of several workers are caged within. Perhaps they hoped this sacrifice would protect them.
Burn it.
You set the wretched thing ablaze with a torch, covering your mouth with your sleeve as the flames consume it. Perhaps the deed will bring some measure of comfort to the souls who died here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we took some mental damage from doing that, but I guess maybe it was beneficial to get rid of those enemies. Maybe if we'd moved on, there'd have been a fight, but we wouldn't have taken the mental damage, so... The wealthy landowners of Thornwood are hosting an exclusive moon party. Rumours of unnatural rites and inhuman guests abound. Infiltrate and uncover their motives. Oh, okay, so we have... interesting. So we've gone straight into another mission. We're at Doom level 13 of 15. And we're still going. So what happens when this hits 15? That's what I'm wondering. Does it max out, or do we have like a really hard battle that resets it? I guess we should find out, right? Now we got really lucky on this last tarot. We have a free tarot slot. I think we'll start off with Anselina's cart again. Same text. Yeah, so let's gain a random tarot card again. We get, at the start of battle, apply 2 burn to all enemies. So burning deals 5 damage at the start of the turn for 2 turns. Monsters take double damage. So are we doing 20 damage to monsters? I mean, wow, these tarot cards seem really powerful. Battle with humans driven mad, corrupted creatures, or an encounter. Well, I'm wondering if we're going to have a big fight when this hits 15, so I'm just going to do an encounter for this one, rather than potentially 2 combats in a row. In a field behind the old manor, you find a crudely carved statue, several meters tall. It appears to have been hewn from a single black stone and must be tremendously heavy. Statue.
Some of its features are reminiscent of a fertility goddess, but the longer you try to focus on its form, the less recognizable it becomes.
Oh wow, okay, so we're down to 5 mental health. But we gained what I think is XP, so that's good. I reset. Oh, hang on. We're at Doom level 2. Oh, okay. We're at Doom level 2, so this is probably where we're going to see harder fights. I see now. So yeah, okay. So this Doom clock levels up, and then the 15 increments lead towards the next level. The power of the Blood Moon strengthens your enemies. Their damage and max vigor is increased by 25%. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Well, let's see what that looks like in combat, I suppose. Wow, okay. I hope I get that. So these should burn, right? Do they count as monsters? I'm not sure. They're enchanted humans, I think. So, God, they're doing a lot of damage to my dog. They don't have any armor, so my slug round doesn't really make much sense. Oh yeah, he's leveling himself up. What's the power of the blood? Oh yeah, that's the Doom mode thing. Oh, I'll tell you what, this is going to be tough. What have I got in my draw pile now? I mean, there are some good ones there. I might use my get a good card or get another card. Get a basic one. Come on, give me the 1 to all enemies. That's not bad. I'm going to try and get the damage to all enemies. Nope. This does have draw, though, so let's take that. Now, what does the wind-up do? I don't know. It hasn't said. It's still not telling me what the wind-up does. But if I attack you... Yeah, so it's adding damage. Probably just... if I had to guess, just for the next attack, I would assume. Yeah, I mean, I've just got the basic cards, really, apart from one that doesn't make sense to use, and that one's a bit... I probably will use it. I think what we need to do, we're going to need to put some block on, unfortunately, as they're coming in pretty strong. So he's taking 17, 25 damage. We're blocking 14 of it. He does have regen, so obviously that's good. I'm debating. So I've got 2 left. I'm debating whether I shield up again. I mean, I could kind of halfway house it. So we got some block. Alright. Oof, this is going to get messy, I think. I mean, hopefully we get the attack all enemies card. Yeah. Yeah, so I think we do that and then kind of see where we're at. The pup is again taking some damage. But with 18 I can... What is he actually doing? Oh, he's going to add shield to himself. I think what we... I would like to use the buckshot blast, but I think it might make maybe more sense. Let's kill this guy first. I think that'll remove the attacks on the dog, or at least some of them. And I guess I'll shield up. So they're going to take... They do class as monsters. They just took 10 damage from that. I tell you what, these taros are amazing. Big fan. Okay, they're all shielding up, so that's pretty good for us. So we don't need to worry about that this turn. Again, I'm getting this at the wrong time. But okay, so he's already buffed, so we'll get rid of... Dog's going to attack for 6, so I think we need to do that. I'm actually taking some damage now. It's coming off him, and he's going to die anyway. Oh, and him. Yeah, okay, so let's block as well. Okay, they're shielded, so it's a shame I don't have the skill now that gets through that. Healer's like, yeah, if we... So 24... Could I do 24 damage to him? No. Is the answer to that. Oh god, we're taking so much damage. Yeah, thanks Mutt. Well, we need as much block as I can generate on this turn. Oh, hang on. So that's 11. Oh, what happened there? So, because we hit him, did that remove the big attack he was going to do? I didn't quite get how that worked. But we might as well do both these attacks. It's not going to kill him, but it's going to get him gosh darn close. We're going to get 6 health back. So, hope. Okay, what are you doing? Oh, she's going to heal herself. Hercules is going to deal 5 damage. So Hercules is actually killing this guy. That's very good. Well, let's use our Hunter's Instinct again. I mean... Don't... As I say, we don't need the block. I think we'll play that. She's on 11 now. Obviously, we're going to attack. I guess I'll take some block, even though it's going to halve by the time she attacks me next. But, I mean, she's got 3 healths. Well, she's going to heal. How much does she heal by? Only 4. So she's actually within range of our basic attack now, so we don't need to worry too much. And we're going to heal up a little bit, but we're definitely starting to take some licks here. Okay, that's useful, as we've seen. Okay, so this is a card we can play to pickpocket. I mean... Remove a debuff, and apply a regeneration to an ally. Now, our dog already has regen. So I guess my question is, does it stack? Because if it does, that's really good. I mean, we should investigate. We should investigate that, I think. I noticed that was separated. Does that kind of compress when you're on this screen? I'm not sure. Okay. Now, I think it's saying I've got 210. I'm wondering whether it's worth holding the money a bit longer. Yeah, tell you what, let's do an event first.
You stumble upon a farm. Its occupants long fled from the disease afflicting the flora and fauna, including the livestock. As uninviting as the place is, curiosity beckons you towards 2 structures.
Now, I notice the barn has a requirement of 10 health, which suggests we might get damaged if we do it. Tell you what, let's inspect the house.
You search every room, but find nothing of interest until you come upon an open chest in the cobwebbed attic. Grabbing its contents, you make your exit.
25 gold and random... I don't know if I like that. Restoring 1 nerve is nice, though, because we're getting a bit low. Fight merchant. I mean, logic would say we probably want to do the fights before the merchant, give us more money to spend, but equally we might die. Oh, these guys. Okay, fen foxes, and they're all on fire. That's pretty good, because they're going to take 20 damage just from the fire, so... yeah, okay, we get the chance to have a look at the regen, but I think we're going to want to block. Let's do that, and because we get a card. Okay, that's just a basic one. I'm going to apply this. So he's at the moment, he's getting 2 vigor. It does stack, so he's getting 3 per turn. Now that's a really good card then in that case. I like that. So this little sneaky chap's doing quite a lot of stuff. I'm wondering if I should do 10 damage, plus he'll take the 20 from the fire, and the dog's attacking him, so that he could potentially die. Not on this turn, but, you know, a couple more turns. Well, yeah, he's got 6 health. It's kind of what I'm trying to say. He's got evasion now. Now, what evasion? 20% charge to evade an attack, 4% per stack. Okay, well, it's nice that it gives you the total as well as the per stack there. I quite like to do damage to everyone, so can I get that card, do we think? Yes. Okay. Kaboom. That would scale really nicely with the free card that gives us the +2 damage on the next attack. So what are you doing? I think it's a howl. I'm not sure what the howl does. I don't need to do the buckshot blast. Well, they're going to take 10 damage, so if I could do 5 damage to a couple of them, they'll die. He'll die anyway, so we do that and that. They should die. Obviously, we're in to take a lot of damage, but 3 of these should hopefully die. Yeah, so we took 6. We'll regain that 6. Oh, I took 4 more. Was that? Oh, they poisoned me. There's no heal in my deck, so we'll just shoot the fox. Again, bit of money, bit of experience. Okay, so all my tarot slots are full. Ah, you can discard them permanently. I don't know if I want to discard any of those, but this one, at the start of your turn, gain 5 block. Tell you what, that feels quite strong, actually. So okay, let me have a think. I like all of these things. Tell you what, that is too good to drop. That is too good to drop. Let's get rid of the strength one. And we'll gain 5 block every turn. Hercules. This is a dog attack. No, deal 2 bleeding. Okay. Oh, that's 2 damage at the end of the turn, but it doesn't decrease. Ooh, that's quite a nice little card. Smoke grenade. Apply 3 evasion to your agent and all allies. That doesn't decrease either. Wow. 12% chance to evade an attack. I mean, I'll deal 8 damage to a random enemy twice. I like all these cards. I like all these cards. That's... Sorry, I'm going for the guaranteed damage versus the chance of an evasion. I still don't know how much money I've got. It's kind of obscured up here. Visit the chapel to restore nerve or reduce doom. Ooh. And that doesn't add to the doom clock. Let's give that a go. Okay, inside the crumbling stone church, you're confronted by 3 stained glass saints with hollow eyes. Father Osgood is standing, arms spread before the altar, muttering to himself in an unfamiliar language. The steeple bell rings out, though the day is perfectly calm. Okay, so we can reduce doom by 5. I assume that's... I assume that's the incremental 15 that we add to go up to a new doom level. Or if it's doom level, that's awesome. But... the cost of 10 vigor is pretty high. Let's restore the 5 nerve, because I don't want to die through going mad. Got elite battle down there as well. Maybe we'll do this one, assuming we survive. Maybe then we'll do the merchant. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Headline is we're getting hit a lot. Okay, we can block a lot, is the good news. And that's probably a good idea. There's 19 block. It looks like 20 damage coming in. That doesn't look like it's a damaging one. So I think these, assuming they proc first, that shouldn't add the debuffs to those. I could just chuck in... Yeah, 10 damage to everyone. They're quite hard. They're quite healthy, these guys. They're going to lose 20 to the burning. That's such a good effect. Did I play a card that cost 2? No, I played 2 defense cards, didn't I? 14 damage. What's this guy doing? I don't think I've seen any skill cards yet. This one has a green outline. I assume that's a skill card. I guess it doesn't have to be used on him, maybe? I don't know. It might be best not to use that for now. Maybe we'll go in and then sort of attack this guy to begin with. Hercules is shielding up. Oh yeah, Bernie. Okay, we're taking 17 damage. Six. Okay, well, first of all, let's do that. So this is going to be 8 to both, isn't it? And then I could do 14. Plus the burning is going to do 10. Yeah, so if I do that on each of them, they'll die to the burn, right? There they go. Cool stuff. They've actually gained health on that fight, which is quite nice. We get another one of these. That's good. Another card. Apply 2 blind. The character has a 20% chance to miss each attack, and that does decrease. Probably 2 turns of that, I guess. For 0 cost, draw 1 card, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. I mean, yes. For 0 cost? Absolutely. We could do the encounter first, because, you know, there's a chance we get more money. Why not?
In a woodsy glade, you discover a young woman, her flesh crawling with
Ooh.
lichen, her eyes dim and unfocused as she mutters to herself. Though you can barely make out the sounds, you somehow grasp their meaning. "Leave," she whispers. "Save yourself while you still can."
Yeah, alright.
Her mumbled warning
Do what
is
she
more than
says.
enough for you. You flee along the path, hands stretched to fend off the hanging branches. Whatever the thrashing sounds at your back presage, you do not know.
I imagine it would have... Oh, okay, so we took the mental damage, but we avoided what I guess would have been a fairly tough fight. Now, interestingly, if we'd not healed at the chapel, I wonder if that would have been run over. Because we'd have been at 0 nerve. I think I'm going to go to the merchant. I only get a choice of one of these things. So let's see. So, okay, I can't afford these things. Heal 10 vigor when visiting the tavern. At the start of your turn, 50% chance to gain an energy. Oh, that's awesome. How short? I think I've got 310. It's very hard to tell. Don't think I can sell stuff, unfortunately. After defeating an enemy, restore 1 up. Oh, yeah. I think we'll go for that. That sounds pretty good. But what are the cards? Reduce the energy cost of 1 random card in your hand by 1 this combat. So that's, I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. That's an upgraded card too. Disorientation. The character is a stun, basically. That's pretty good. 10 piercing damage. Apply for... Now, that is very good. But, I mean, we've seen that nerve can go down during these encounters. So... being able to kind of restore that in the field, I think is a really good thing to add. Now we've got the encounter.
The crowd cheers or screams, impossible to discern which. When for a moment the moon's glow fades, they exchange bewildered glances before the sky flushes scarlet again. You slip away before you can be spotted.
Okay. I might reflect on what I just
You
witnessed.
try to make sense of the sky's shifting colours and the mad folk's delirious chorus.
There's a chance it's going to
Ultimately,
reduce our
you're
nerve.
left with more questions than answers about what just transpired.
Oh, it's reduced our max. Yeah, I mean, it's not great. A ghostly figure is stalking the Epping Forest paths. The locals are terrified, hearkening back to ancient tales of Herne the Hunter and the Wild Hunt. Myth or menace, it's our duty to investigate. So we now have another... okay, this is interesting. So I'm... okay, well we have... We're getting new tasks as we go. Which is interesting. Now, I'm wondering if it's like we just keep going, accruing experience, accruing salvage and stuff. Maybe we keep going until we're defeated, and then we end up back at the airship, perhaps, and then we can kind of use the things we've gathered. Or is there a finite number of runs here? I don't know is the answer, but we're going to leave it there for now. I will say I had a great time with this. I think this is really good, and I'm very much looking forward to playing the full version. I think I read that it's coming out in early access first, possibly quite soon, in fact. I'll put a link to the store page in the description to this video, so check it out if you're interested. Now, on the channel, I've just finished playing Crown Gambit, and this kind of reminds me of that in a way. You know, we've got this. It's a card game, but we've got quite a strong narrative pull going through it. We've got sort of named characters that have backstories and stuff. Yeah, no, I could see myself playing a lot of this, actually. I really enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this as well. Is it something you'll keep an eye out for? Is it something you might play yourself? As I said, the demo is available on Steam to play now, so check it out if you like the look of what you saw here. But thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that would be fantastic. As I said, do leave a comment. It'd be great to get some feedback on this. And a big shout out, a big thank you to our channel members as ever. Really, really grateful and appreciative for the way you guys are supporting the channel. And if anyone else is interested in seeing upcoming episodes of ongoing series on the channel ahead of time, you know, check that out as well. That'd be fantastic. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you elsewhere on Boring Dad Gaming for other games and other series. Bye for now.